Good morning. Welcome to my channel Positive Thinking. I'm Geeta Iyengar, retired professor in sociology and psychology. Today's world. You know what we are going to discuss? Loneliness. So many times we have heard of this. Oh, I'm lonely today. Or many times people don't want to say that they're lonely, but they are. This is an alarming issue that is worrying all of us in the present day society with all its issues and problems and so on. People are so busy discussing and solving issues, technical issues, or the engineer is worried about software issues. You have social, economic, political, religious, name any. You have issues, you have problems. But all of them, many people, they may be rich people, poor people, married, happily married, single, widow, divorcees, young children, teenagers, adults, old people, everybody. I won't use just the old. But here I'm talking about how this disease has affected most of the people in this modern world. You are so busy. Then people say many times they ask, "What do you mean by saying lonely? You're all the time busy." They are keeping themselves busy to kill that loneliness, to address that loneliness. Loneliness is something to do with your inner being. You have to awaken that inner being. What is that inner being of ourselves, of all of us? The thing is, we are so involved with ourselves that we have no time even to look at ourselves, look within. Many a times I have said that it's high time we look within and then we will know what is happening to us and so on. But we are busy outside, that we are keeping ourselves so occupied externally that we don't have time to see the inward of ourselves. And that gives rise to loneliness. So many times I have seen my near and dear ones, they call and they say, and I wonder, why are you calling at this hour? Then they say, I don't know, I feel like speaking to someone. And that's a very sad thing. Today we don't have people at all because you have very big houses, 10-room apartments or 10-room villas and so on. You are going to occupy only one corner of your house, but you don't have anybody to talk to. You have a cook to cook for you, you have servant to do all your job, but you don't have a friend with whom you can share. You have all the money in the world. You can go on buying clothes, buying all the material for your house, keep on wearing gold ornaments, everything. But still you are lonely. So loneliness has nothing to do with the material things. It is very much to do with people. People who care, people who can share, with people whom with you can cry, you can laugh and be with them. In olden days, loneliness was never talked about discussion. I don't know, I'm not saying that it was not there before, but it was not, nobody would discuss because there were fights, there were quarrels, there were litigations in the court. There were all kind of things happening because you're always living with people, and when you live with people, this is bound to happen. But now you're not living people, so there may not be any quarrels or fights and tiffs in the house. But loneliness is the worst thing. Quarrel, all these things you can come out of it. But loneliness is the most dangerous disease because that is the root cause of so many other diseases that we study, that we analyze. And today you go for counseling. Why do you get depression, dementia, Alzheimer, name any, schizophrenia? You find all the hallucinations, whatever. You name all the psychological terms. You find somewhere the missing point is there's nobody there. Most of the cases where people are depressed, most of the cases where people have dementia, it happens because some stress happens maybe with people, but it will happen less with people, more when you are not with people. And so maybe what we do, we say, oh, come on. We always say, listen to music, write a book, sing a song, go out, but then go out with friends. We don't have to spend all the time with people. but we all need some time. It is 1/4 of your time you should spend with your friends, with your near and dear ones, should be able to spend, so that the remaining 3/4 you will be with yourself. Then only you will recognize the real self comes out, the real self, which is no longer going to be lonely. This is an alarming issue. We have to handle it. Each one has to fight their own battle. Find friends, find people, find company. There is nothing wrong in being with people, nothing wrong in getting married and finding a companion, nothing wrong having good friends who stand by you, with whom you can talk without thinking. If that happens, your life is made, because this multivitamin is what is required, not just popping calcium and other multivitamins. You require people, you require their company, good, bad, or ugly, as long as they are there, which is essential because we are all social being. It doesn't mean all the time you have to be social. No, to understand the significance of solitude, you have to understand the importance and significance of company. And this is what is very important to all of us. We all have to learn it. And I'm sure once we learn this, an exercise, once we do that, we will come out with flying colors. And I don't think any day the concept of loneliness will worry us. But that doesn't mean you win the battle. It's a process, it'll go on. Today you reach something, tomorrow you climb the other ladder, it goes on. But try and to make yourself happy and make others happy. So, thank you for listening to me. So, I hope we should not be always online getting rid of loneliness. Go out of your house, meet people, smile. It may be your servant, your gardener, your garbage picker, anybody. Talk to them. They will feel nice and you will feel better. So, thank you once again. And if you have any comments, you're welcome to uh, share it in my channel. See you next time.